What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another psychology call. So yeah, we're gonna talk about the difference between trading being simple and being easy. So before we go into that, I want to talk about the psychology from just this morning's trading session. So I took a trade on gold. Hold on, I'm not gonna do like a full trade breakdown, but I took a trade on gold, and it's between PD arrays, like higher time frames, like a daily gap or like a 4 hour or weekly gap, something like that. So I wasn't expecting too much out of it, but I expected it to do like the bare minimum, which no, this is nice. And it was just like a little bit of headache. It gave me like a I want to say like a 1 to 2, 1 to 3. I did not take TP because I was wanting a final position at that low, the one I called, when I should have really just taken it early at the -2. But I was rushing. I was trying to call it. My phone was being slow, and I just, you know, but that happens. But I put my stop loss at break even because I got in Nas. So I was like, fuck it. If I lose this, I should at least win Nas because Nas was just so A+. I'm not gonna lie, Nas was, even though Nas hit the draw on liquidity. Here, let me share my screen real quick. I really don't want to like go deep in the charts, but I'm not even sure. Like, I haven't looked in wins, losses. No, I'm not even sure what y'all did for real, to be honest. But yeah, Nas hit his daily gap up here off the news release. But this is the thing. Let's zoom in right here because I want people to. Some of this stuff is experience, which is why I be telling y'all you do have to submit to time because like you can't just go in the gym and make one jump shot and think you Steph Curry. You can't go in the gym and just have a good week and hitting shots and think you Steph Curry. Like it don't work like that. Like the reason I be telling you that you need time and the reason I post a recycle emoji is because you can't just have a good month and be a pro trader, bro. We talking about financial freedom. Listen, I don't have no boss. NFL employees, they have bosses. Actors, they have bosses. Music artists, they have bosses. As traders, we don't have bosses, and we operate under the biggest source of income in the world. And I know everybody ain't there right now, but you should at least envision like the game you playing right now. And the reason I say that is because having a life like that, it don't come easy. Like it ain't just about to be like some overnight thing or something you just walk right into. I just make it look easy because I didn't spent sleepless nights and tears at the keyboard, blood at the keyboard, like actual blood from banging my hand or something. Like it's just that's why it look easy for me. So that's why I be saying like you need time seeing the same thing over and over. You need to see that shot go in over and over so it become muscle memory. Cause then like you'll start to trust it. Like when I seen Nas hit the draw on liquidity, when I seen this big ass candle, first of all, we already know when we see like if price is moving slow like this, and then we see one candle out of nowhere just go, it don't matter if it's going in your direction or not. That candle is manipulation. It's manual intervention. You can use it to your advantage though. So I seen this blast up off of this perfect order block and SMT with YM at the 8:30 news release, and I seen where it stopped. Look at that. This green area is a daily SIBI. Here, let me just. I said I wasn't gonna get into charts, but I love this shit, so it's hard not to. So y'all see this daily SIBI right here. Everybody in the group should have they key levels marked exactly like mine. I'm not gonna lie. I don't really give a fuck what you got going on. Your chart need to look exactly like mine, like these same exact levels and no other levels. See how all them levels we had down here? I don't have them. I only have the ones that we are currently working in, so I'm not frying my brain. That's the weekly down there. But so look, we in this market maker buy model. We have equal highs, relatively equal. That's the all-time high. Big Don in office. The world's a conspiracy. Trump and Elon made up at the right time. It's just like this shit's all like y'all already know it. I ain't going down a conspiracy rabbit hole, but anyway, I'm just showing y'all this is the daily gap that it's in. This is a premium gap, right? Because if you go from high to low all the way down there, this is clearly in a premium. So you have to expect some type of reaction. Now, this is what I will say. Like I said a couple weeks ago, if you were to put your fib from this high to this low, you can see we have clearly ran out this golden zone right here, the 79, which means we are more than likely going to run that high. It's not going to happen overnight. It's not going to happen on the low probability days. I want to talk about that too because I need y'all to lock in with me because it's Wednesday. We have CPI today. We have PPI tomorrow, right? So all of the news for the week is what they call that back ended, right? Front. It's back ended. It's at the end of the week basically. So you can't be trying to catch banger trades on Monday and Tuesday and try to send it up there to the all time high when you know it ain't no real manipulation for us to send it up there. So like when you take these trades on these low probability days that don't have news, that's I know y'all seen a reel that I posted on Instagram yesterday that has like Trump speech or FOMC or CPI the next day. You can't be trying to hold bangers, especially when the price is slow. And that's something that just come from experience. A lot of people might not know that yet, but is the more y'all hear, the more y'all pay attention, y'all see. I'll give you live examples of where I put my TP at. Y'all see price basically didn't do much after I took TP today. I wasn't trying to go for the data high and all that because we got PPI tomorrow and it gave us an explosive move already. When we have that type of explosive move in pre-market, we already know we've been talking about this all year, how the market moves. Let's just go on a 1 minute chart real quick. Look, consolidation, expansion, consolidation, expansion. So we know how the market moves. So when you see this in pre-market, you got to know that this is going to follow it. But then you just kind of wait to see. The higher time frame model is still bullish. So when it's pulling back like this, where's it pulling back to? Is it pulling back to a launch pad to go higher? When do bearish PD arrays stop being respected? Okay, here. Boom. I would have been in here, honestly, but I was fucking with gold. But this was still a good entry. So anyways, like I said, that one candle was manipulation. It ran straight up to the daily SIBI and the halfway point, and look at this wick rejection and start folding from there. And when I seen that, when I seen this, because I was in gold, and that's why I was asking y'all, like, help me out. If y'all looking at Nas, let me know what y'all looking at. But when I click back on Nas, this is all I seen. Hold on. That's all I seen over here on the right side of my screen. I seen price go up. I seen SMT down here, and I saw like all this low resistance liquidity. Fat guy in the hot tub. Y'all already know the vibe, right? I seen all that, and I'm like, this is how simple trading is. When you see these stacked highs that's untapped, you need to think of a fat man in a hot tub with a bunch of women and his pocket's about to get ran. Because all you need to see at that point is something like this. Like bearish PD array not holding, bullish PD array holding. Don't let you see something like this with a wick rejection and then the bullish SMT down here. You just got to take the trade. I don't care how you feel. You have to take the trade, especially when it's at this time. It's at a macro, 950 on the dot. You have to take it. Like, I don't care if you like don't really understand it or don't know why everybody else is taking it. You have to push the button and you have to live with the consequences later if it don't work out. I'm gonna be real with you, because just like working with one-on-one with so many people in the last like month or so, I realized the benefit of me working with somebody like every day. Somebody hit me up every day telling me how they feel before a trade, why they in a trade, after a trade. I really realized the benefit of doing that because I can see where people have fear at. Like, I can see why people don't push a button, why they ain't hold it. I ain't trying to hold up here because we already rejected there. Look at these slow ass candles. So that was just my mindset for the day. I tell you all the time, you do not need the whole market maker model to complete. If this is a 15-minute SIBI, right, IRL to ERL, you don't need the whole thing to complete. You just need to go from discount to premium. So if you go from this low, right, boom, you can see my buy is under the 50%. I'm in a discount. I'm just looking to get to a premium array. Above the 50, anything here works. Liquidity, all this. I went for this right here because all this is a PD array too, a premium liquidity. Liquidity is considered a PD array, so all that is good too. I forgot to open y'all messages. All this is good too, but I just went for here. I went for this imbalance right here, a little order block. It's a volume imbalance right there, and that's where I got out at. Because price was so slow. She said Miami. Not said all I gotta do is practice my jump shot for 3 days and I'll wash LV. Yeah, good fucking luck with that one. Tony said nice IFVG at the lows from facts. The IFVG will usually be, and that's the kill, bro. I look on like Twitter and see people trading the IFVG, and I promise to God, bro, I trade that shit way better than anybody trades the fucking IFVG, cause it's like I know when to expect it. Like I know what is supposed to be an IFVG and which ones are supposed to fail. And I don't know if that's just experience or it's really just a model. Like these things happen at certain points in the model where you already expect. Like I already know where to expect SMT, where to expect IVG, where to expect the market structure shift, all that stuff. But yeah, this was a banger. So let's talk about some psychology because that's what we came here for. The IFE, yeah, that's what, yeah, exactly. The IFEG always the first indicator. It usually is. Sometimes it's a order block, but that's a little bit more risky. BPR, yeah, BPRs are basically IFEGs for the most part, if you use them right. But yeah, that first signal of the market reversing. All right, so let me pull up my notes. All right, y'all. So let's talk about the difference between trading being simple and trading being easy. Model does all the heavy lifting for us. It's all about pressing the button. C1, C5 facts. Man, this model's so good. I ain't even gonna lie. I know people probably cringe out when people talk about models, but I promise you, bro. And the sucky part, I'm gonna tell you the sucky part about having a model. The sucky part about having a model is you almost blend in with everybody else as far as like shiny object syndrome. So people will be like resistant to like trade the model because they don't want to just like have shiny object syndrome. But it's just, you know, I couldn't even call it a model at this point. I don't even know what it is because that shit crazy. All right, so anyway, let's talk about the difference between how trading is simple but not easy. Hold on. All right, so let's talk about this. Self-mastery. Trading is simple, but it's not easy. I'm going to repeat that. Trading is very simple. I mean, very simple. I'm doing the same exact thing I do every single day. It's almost boring at this point. I wake up, do my routine, go to the gym, sit down with y'all, clap charts, do all the little whatever posts and shit like that. Go to the pool, go shop, go do something, and then it's over with. Like that's how simple my life is. Everybody gotta make their life simple. Not like you gotta make your trading simple. And it's a couple of different ways to do that. For one, you gotta have a good process and you gotta really understand what you're doing and what you're looking for. Now we can talk about why trading is not easy. Trading is not easy for a lot of different reasons. Emotions, basically. Stuff like that. But I feel like people expect trading to be easy because people make it look easy. You can make a lot of money fast, but they're not really thinking about the downside of it. A lot of people don't really talk about the dark side of trading, like how stressful it be, how much money you can lose, how much how much it really digs into your psychology, your self-confidence, all that stuff. So I would say like, I'll just tell y'all a story, like, when it comes to, like, prop firm trading, because I know a lot of people doing prop firms and stuff. I've told people since day one, like 3 years ago, take prop firms off a pedestal because they not real trading. It's real opportunity if you get funded, yes, but you don't need to make it crash you out to where you think you're not a good trader, and just stuff like that. Because I'll tell you, man, prop firms, you got to treat them just like your live account and just like, you got to submit to time. You can't be looking to flip them. You can't be looking to get paid fast. You just got, once you get over that hump of like getting your accounts funded and stuff like that, and you can just cruise through the payout doing the same thing over and over, that's when they become easy. That's also, I'll be telling people too, like if you get funded, try to get another account versus just going straight for a payout. Like try to like get a couple accounts up under you so subconsciously you're not putting all your chips into this one basket and crashing out when things don't go your way. Trading is simple, but it's not easy. Perfect example. When I be trading prop firms, I really treat them like video games. So I'll risk more. I'll trade in sessions I don't normally trade. And that's why I be stepping away from prop firms, because I don't need them. So I really treat them like a video game. And I be doing like wild shit sometimes. And the crazy part is like, in the past, I have made trading hard when it was easy. It could be easy. Trading can be easy if you make it simple. That's the thing. That's why I'm talking about the differences. Because if you make trading simple, then it will be easy. Y'all know how I make it look easy every day? It's because I'm doing the same thing every day. I'm not trying to come up with no new bias. I'm not trying to come up with no new model. It ain't no intuition there. It's simple for me. It's the same steps in the champagne model every day. Same key levels. If it stay at the same key level and go up and down to the day I die, I'm gonna use that same one. When I first started learning trading, the retail books taught me don't use the same key levels more than once. And then I learned from ICT, and he's telling me if that bitch if it tapped that order block a billion times, guess what I'm gonna do on the billion and one time? I'm gonna use it again. So they say, you ever been banned by prop firms or have they impose restrictions on the way you trade? No, sir. Haven't dug that deep enough to go to do for them to have to do that. If they ban me, it's gonna be because I was talking shit about them online. I would never even trust prop firms. I would never even get them the opportunity to do that, because like, no, I'm just not. You got to make like 56 racks or some shit like that on a prop firm, and like, I'm not investing that much of my time and life into it. But just like, how many people here, and y'all can tell me, be honest, how many people here, if you ever done this before, if you went against your plan and taken an intuition trade, type a 1 in the chat. And I know y'all here, let me just start, because I know y'all ass be doing it. I know y'all be doing it, right? And think about that. Think about that. Everybody got a good model, bro. Everybody here know how to win a trade, right? Everybody here didn't want to trade either with my model or some type of other model. I'll say this. Everybody has planned to win a trade based on some type of setup. It could even be supply and demand back in the day. You said, this is a setup. I'm going to wait on this, and I'm going to execute and let the chips fall where they fall. And I'm going to protect my risk. I'm going to trade at the right time, then I'm going to let it happen how it happened. And then it worked out. Everybody here has done that. Everybody has also done the opposite, where they have completely gone away from their plan that works. And, you know, it leads to a crash out. So that is when trading is very simple if you stick to your plan, but we make it hard by doing stupid shit. That's like that's the point of this conversation, and how trading can be simple and how it can be easy, but we make it hard by doing stupid shit. It's just so many times, like, not now, and that's why I be so thankful for this model, because it's been so many times where I'll have a setup I know is valid, and I would either skip it or just like fumble it, like not execute it properly. Or I would take intuition trades and I would set myself back, like making so much progress just to set myself back doing something stupid. So that's why trading is like simple but not easy, because we get in our own way. Our subconscious mind be taking over, and like shit that we need to fix internally be taking control in our weakest moments. In our weakest moments, when things not going our way, that's when we are most vulnerable to like bad things happening to us doing stupid shit and crashing out. All right, so let's just talk about simplicity in trading. What's simple trading, right? For me, I'm gonna tell y'all what it is. If y'all want to tell me what it is for y'all, I mean, it should be the same, but feel free. For me, simple trading is not having to take a lot of trades every day. Letting the market come to me, which means not trading in pre-market. Let me tell y'all something about pre-market on indices. I don't care how good pre-market look, the main move will never, and I mean 100% of the time, never happen in pre-market. It's just not gonna happen. Like, the majority of the distribution gonna come either in New York or London. It's not really gonna happen in pre-market like that. So don't be fooled by a fake displacement in pre-market. It's just not worth it. Even if you win, the stress that come with that and the consistency of it don't happen like that. Like, if you win a trade in pre-market, the consistency not gonna be there like that. Unless you got like some secret 1-on-1 strategy or 0.5 or something, maybe, I don't know. But I'm just saying, like, if you trading the way I'm trading, trying to get my results, pre-market ain't gonna do it. It's not gonna get you my results. What else? Risk management. Risk management. It's basically an entry model, risk management, and trade management. If you can manage your trades well, right? Like manage your greed in the trade. Like if you got a runner moving your shit to break even, counting the PDRAs against you, just not doing stupid shit. That makes trading simple for me. Not taking a lot of trades. You know, I really don't take more than like 3 trades per day. If you see like 5 trades on my TradeZilla, it's because I try to enter the same trade more than once after taking a break even. I'm not taking like I got to be really in a blender to take more than 3 trade ideas per session. I would say I can go in AM, lose 2 trades, and then come back in PM, take 2 more trades. That's different, but even that's not a good thing, really. And then risk management. If you know how much you're going to lose before you trade, it's so much easier to accept the outcome of that trade. Like if I knew I was only going to lose $20, but I knew I was going to win $200, it's very easy to be okay with that loss, especially when I know the model I'm trading is going to print 1 to 2, 1 to 3 more times than not. So losses don't really make me crash out. They're just the cost of doing business. Everybody here, when y'all go out to eat or y'all go buy something at the store, don't you got to pay a tax? Like you just got to pay taxes on shit. It's the same way with trading. This is a business. That's the cost of doing business. You are gonna pay. Ain't nobody in Dubai though. If you in Dubai, then maybe you different. But you gotta pay that's the cost of doing business. So you're gonna take some losses, and as long as you properly, that's another reason that people make trading harder than it should be. It can be very simple if you don't risk too much. You can lose trades and be okay. You can still survive and win bigger and win more if you don't risk too much. But when you don't know how much you're risking, you're making trading harder, right? It's not simple anymore. It's harder because now you don't know if this trade, that you need this trade to go in your favor because you're not 100% on how much you're going to lose. So you just got to, you know what I mean? You got to prevent yourself from crashing out by keeping it simple and knowing how much you're going to lose before the trade. And if you just really followed like trade management, risk management, entry model, if you follow that like a robot, especially this system, bro, I swear to God, you will be profitable. But the thing is, people don't. They just kind of do what they want. They do it at any other time. Y'all don't see me trading at no random times. Y'all don't see me just doing whatever. But y'all be wanting like my results or the top people. I ain't even gonna talk about me. The top people in the group, y'all see them being consistent, but y'all don't see them doing random shit. So it's like, if y'all want their results, but y'all don't want to do the same thing, you got to do the same thing and simplify this shit. Now let's just talk about what makes it like not easy, other than like what we just talked about. The number one thing that makes trading not easy is emotion, fear, and greed. All the emotions, the fear of missing out, the fear of losing a trade, the fear of not being right, the frustration and the greed. So when I was talking about my trade on gold today, that was like ego. It's other things too, like the impatience, not importance. Impatience can make trading very hard for you. If you do not let the market come to you, trading will be very hard. If you're not waiting on the confluences, you trying to force the confluences, you're gonna make it hard on yourself because now price ain't going when you think it should be going. But if the price would not say that, Barry don't give a fuck about your TP, bro. Price don't care about what you got going on. So you got to let the market come to you. You can't be impatient. That's the reason I love the Champagne model, because it forces me to be patient. Before, I would just be trading the 2022 model, looking for any little market structure shift. Every market structure shift look good. Look at all these market structure shifts in fucking right here. All these market structure shifts in pre-market. That's why the 2022 model is like, I get it, but it's like entry level. It's like beginner shit. With the Champagne model, I gotta wait on time frame correlation. I gotta wait on a macro. I gotta wait on certain shit to happen. So because I'm trading model based first and money based second, it allows me to be patient. Discipline will make things harder, obviously, for the reason we just talked about. If you're breaking rules after a few winners or a few losses, you're gonna lose track of the system that getting you the results. And that's going to make things harder for you because now you're going to be questioning yourself. You're going to be frustrated and you're going to lose confidence. We trading on a 1 minute chart. We scalping. You got to be very confident. You got to push the fucking button with confidence. and you got to be okay with the results. That's just the game we play. Ego, needing to be right, needing to be right versus managing the risk. This definitely makes trading harder for you for so many reasons. Y'all already know, like, if you need to be right, then you're gonna leave money on the table, or you just gonna like you'll be trading out of greed. Uh,
Nah,
hold on.
I'm about to hook my computer up, so you're gonna have to skedaddle.
But yeah, so like when you are trading out of ego, you want to impress people. You're not thinking about the habits. You're not thinking about the system. For me, that's impressive. When y'all doing the same thing over and over, that's what's impressive to me. Hold on, I had to mute him. Let me server mute because y'all fuck is up. My bad. And Q, mute yourself. I just mute you, but he says skedaddle. But yeah, so with the ego, when you trade it with your ego, you're not thinking about the money you risking. You're only thinking about the money you risking once the trade is over and you done burnt your fucking account up. When you trade it with your ego, you trying to prove shit to people. You might be trying to prove self to. You might be trying to prove something to yourself. You might be trying to prove something to your significant other. You might be trying to prove something to people online. You might be trying to prove something to your parents. You might be trying to prove something to all the people that said you wasn't shit in your youth. You might be trying to prove something to any of your friends or people you told about trading that said this wasn't gonna work, that said you was gambling, all that shit. You might be trying to fill a void in trading with your ego. So that's why you gotta throw that ego out the window, especially in the group. I'm not gonna lie. In this group, this is probably the easiest group to have an ego because, bruh, we are good, bro, and y'all know it. Like the consistent people that's here every day and that's executing, y'all on the same wave I'm on. Y'all just need more time, more capital, and yeah, bro, y'all are set for life. Trust me. So it's very easy to have an ego in here, and that's why I talk to y'all so much about it because that will get in your way. I have let ego get in my way before, and cost me money. Like when I lost 10K in a week, it's because my ego stepped in and took off my daily limit. Like ain't no way, bro. I'm too good. You know who the fuck I am? Fucking LV. I'm champagne trays. Champagne season, motherfucker. It's fucking champagne season. Like, what the fuck you mean it's not going in my favor? Cook my ass. Never again, bro. It only had to happen once for me. I was ready to walk in traffic with my eyes closed, bro. So that's why you can't let your ego take over, bro. Because your ego will have you trading at people. It'll have you just doing stupid shit. It'll have you going away from your plan. Because now you're just trying to get back to the point where okay, I made a mistake, but let me just force the trade and get back and so I can get back my profit and people will think I'm still that guy or that girl. No, bro. You're gonna cook yourself doing that stupid shit and you're gonna burn out. If you trading with your ego, you're gonna burn out. You're gonna be holding trades, moving your stop loss, all kind of shit,
But
man.
didn't you say that ego is important?
It is important. It's for sure
Yeah, can
important.
you explain?
Which part about it? Is why it's important?
No, because you said ego is important, but then you said don't have any ego, so it's kind of like opposite,
Yeah.
you know.
Man, you know the type of ego I'm talking about. You need to not have an ego to where it got you crashing out, but you need to have you need to have self confidence. You need to have self belief. Me and you be talking about this shit all the time. You be talking about it on your Instagram too. Just like you got to have self belief. That's the type of ego you need to have because ego is like it's conscious and it's subconscious. So you need to not have
Oh,
like a
I think saying ego is not the bad word for this. You just need to have self trust because
yeah
ego is meant to keep you in the same vibration that you were at before. So I don't think ego is the right word for it.
yeah. Ego is not
'Cause I just think self trust is important, not like ego.
yeah.
You know what
Ego
I'm
is
saying?
it's looked at as a negative term, but it's actually not a negative term. People
Yeah,
just
I mean I thought
yeah
it was.
people make it they make it negative with they by consciously having an ego. But yeah, that's why it's good and bad. It's bad when you consciously have an ego to do like self destruction, but it's good when you have an ego that keeps you confident and have self belief. Good question though.
Yeah, I mean, I think it all just depends on the way you see yourself, to be honest. Because some people's ego is gonna keep them unprofitable because that's what they believe they should be.
Facts, big facts.
So
And
it's like,
yeah,
yeah,
and external noise too, like social media. Comparison. Everybody already know that comparison is a thief of joy. If you're gonna compare yourself to anybody, compare yourself to people in this group. I ain't gonna lie. 'Cause you look on social media trying to do it, man. I'm speaking that from experience. So y'all tell me, just type in the group, like what, or type in the chat, out of those like 4 or 5, emotions, impatience, discipline, ego, and like external noise, which one of those makes trading the hardest for you? Type in a group and let me know. I could tell you
Do we have to choose one?
You said what? No, you don't gotta type
Do we
one.
have to choose only one?
Pride,
Why not?
emotions, patience. And that answer is just different for everybody because everybody at different parts of their journey. I remember, like me personally, I remember when each one of these mess with me. Honestly, none of these mess with me for real now. My emotions are pretty much in check for the most part because I'm so confident in the model. I know it's going to print for the rest of my life. Impatience, I can't even be impatient if I wanted to because I got to trade the model. What else? Discipline, I don't really break the rules because I know the rules work. And I done broke rules and lost so much money, it ain't even funny. And then ego, I don't really need to be right no more. I think I've proven what I can do. On every fucking platform for the longest. So I really don't have an ego like that or like a negative ego. And then external noise, social media comparison, stuff like that. Yeah, I already know how I feel about that too. I don't see no competition.
Nie,
for
teraz
real.
zajęty jestem.
What you say? Is that
Jestem kurwa zajęty.
Are you speaking a different language?
Yo, mindful your mic, bro.
Fuck mindful say. Mindful speak a whole different language. Let me meet him. He speak a whole different language. We had a one-on-one. He was not talking like that.
Niggas making money now. He can't even talk.
Right. Yeah, he's talking rich shit now. We had a one-on-one. He was not speaking like that. All right. But yeah, none of those really mess with me now. But that's going to be different for everybody in their journey. I see people saying like emotions, pride, patience, ego, overthinking, external noise. I don't know what y'all, external noise, y'all, I don't really know. Because, bro, y'all, if I swear to God, bro, y'all can take my word for it. I'll be online, bro. And it be people in here who think they don't got it figured out, bro. Y'all be better than people that's like seem to have had it figured out. Y'all just don't really know it yet, I guess. But yeah, comparison is a thief of joy. So you on your own journey, everybody in a different position. And the reason that all this shit matters, bro, is because people be searching for the perfect system or the perfect model or whatever. And that's cool. I ain't gonna lie. Having a good model definitely improves my psychology like so much. But the real like 90% of the game is really just mastering your ability to follow any system. Like the edge is not the system. The champagne model is not my edge. My edge is being able to execute the champagne model consistently. I'll run that back. The champagne model is not the edge. My ability to consistently execute the champagne model is the edge. So that's really what it be. What do you say? You said the chat sometimes. Gotta stop comparing for real. The edge is execution fire. Yeah, facts. All right, so in closing, because I don't want to keep y'all on here all day, how do we make trading simple versus making it hard? I'll tell you how I do it. I got a pre-market checklist. You know what I'm saying? I'm going through. Y'all already know I'm knowing what I'm looking for the night before. And I'm putting it in a group and the weekly buys for the premium members. Y'all can see it. So y'all kind of know what I'm looking for. What I'm looking for to happen overnight. And if that doesn't happen overnight, okay, then maybe I adjust. But y'all know me. I tell y'all, prepare for longs and prepare for shorts. That way, when you doing your markups, and this is why I say to do it the night before, because if you try to do it the morning before or during the session, you got money on your mind. When I'm marking up these charts the night before, I ain't thinking about no money for real. I'm just thinking straight process. Okay, what's it most likely to do overnight? And then that way I know, okay, if it go up, it's going up over this. If it go down, it's going down from this. So that way, bro, it's night and day difference. Like, I can just see it. I can see, like, I be talking to people one-on-one, so I can see, like, the difference between when you prepared the night before versus when you wake up and try to do it. It's night and day difference. Like, you'll miss out on shit. Like, it's just night and day difference. I'm not gonna go too deep into detail, but it's just night and day difference if you already prepared. Like, ever since April, I've been using the same key levels, the same model, all the way up here. Like, I know I ain't no going back for me. Like, I be telling y'all, like, all you do is get better. Even at my level, all you do is get better, bro. Because you just, like, if you build yourself up from, like, trading is like a diet, bro. It's like working out, whatever, bro. Like, everybody knows how to lose weight, right? Everybody knows you got to diet. You got to work out, right? Everybody know that's common sense. But you know what the hard part is? Executing it, actually working out, actually eating right every day. Trading is the same way. Like, everybody know what they need to do to win. Okay, not risk too much money, trade a model, not be greedy, But, like, how many people actually consistently do that stuff? How many people actually consistently prepare the night before? How many people, like, make sure that their mindset is right when they step to the charts in the morning? How many people is actually prepared, bro? Preparation meets opportunity. Ain't no such thing as luck. So being prepared the night before, being prepared in the morning, like before I step into the session. Y'all know I'm already calling what I'm looking for 7, 8 in the morning, hours ahead of time. It's literally free money. Like, this, for all the people that's trying to learn how to trade like me, y'all need to be mimicking me. Like, it's not that hard, bro. Like, I promise you it's not. Y'all need to just do exactly what I do every single day for like a month or two, and your whole life will change. You will be able to take the training wheels off and press the button without me. But I'm breaking down exactly what I'm looking for the night before, 2 hours before the market open, while I'm in the trade, after the trade. It's impossible. Only reason you don't learn how to do this is because your own pride won't let you learn. It's literally impossible not to learn how to do this at this level that I'm doing it, because I'm holding your hand the whole way through. So just like, and that's because I've been in your seat before, and now I'm making this shit simple. Because I've been trading for so long and I went through so much shit. Like, I had to simplify this shit because the stress was taking a toll on my body. And I just see, like, okay, that was the light bulb moment. I stopped thinking too much. For most of y'all, most of the people who trade are somewhat creative, right? We don't think inside the box, which is why we even taking a risk to learn how to trade anyway. That works against us. I need y'all all to know that. Everybody, I done had so many conversations with so many of y'all too. I know y'all have like ambitions and goals and dreams, and y'all are creative. The fact that you want to do something outside of work, the normal 9 to 5, makes you a creative, because you are visualizing and creating your dream life and you're going after it. So you got to know, like, even if you never drew a picture or made a song before, you are still a creative person if you're trying to trade, because you building your own life. And then when it comes to charts, you already know that's artwork too. So that can work against us because it can have us overthinking shit. We can be hesitant, not as confident when things don't go in our favor. It's like we forget that we playing a game of probabilities. When the shot don't go in, we think like, oh, this shit don't work. Oh, it's not consistent. Oh, I'll never make it as a trader. But that's the game we play. Every jump shot not going to go in. Every punch not going to land. You're not finna hit every ball that come across the plate. That's just a fact. But people forget that when it comes to trading, and it makes us, it works against us, right? That's why trading is you versus you. What else do I do to make it simple? Post-trade reflection. After I get done trading, I don't really do this as much anymore. I guess my way of kind of doing it now is like posting on socials, posting in the group my trade recap so y'all can see, and I can see, you know, that I'm doing the same thing every day. So you got to look at, like, if you didn't take a trade today, this is for everybody in the group. If you did take a trade today, if you didn't take a trade today, if you took a loss today, if you took a win today, it don't matter. You need to be looking at the market after the market closes or after your session closes to see what happened, what you missed, what you did right. Definitely don't talk to yourself bad in your journal. You're not stupid if you didn't miss it. You just missed it. You ain't going. One day all the shots gonna go in, but it might not be today. So do the journal work for sure, because that's something that made me take a long time to get where I'm at. I didn't journal as much as I should have. And emotional awareness. We talk about this so much. Y'all just got to know what makes you trigger, how many trades it's going to take before you start to get towards that crash out. What type of conditions. I know what type of conditions make me crash out. These slow printing ass candles today. That's why you ain't see me try to hold it all day, because I know what these candles do to me. I've had it fucked me up so many times. I know this right here. Y'all can still see my screen. I hope. That big drop down that we had on Nas. I know what that do. Like, I know I've seen this so many times where the candle's printing so slow, and then we have out of nowhere so much volume take it. I know what that do. So I'm not pushing too hard or trying to hold ambitious TPs in PA like this, because it's not like right now in hindsight, it's like, okay, it's look decent. But what you don't see is that, okay, this bullish candle right here, it was a doji for 58 seconds, and then for the last 2 seconds it shot up, right? So how the candles print is important. Your triggers are important, so that way in the moment when you feel something, like you feel something not right, or you see a situation where it might be a little iffy on price action, you gotta walk away. Even if the trade win or whatever without you, you just gotta accept that that's what it is, and know that the bad conditions are not going to consistently give you good results. I think that's pretty much it. Let me just double check. All right, one thing I do want to leave y'all with is trading is a personal growth journey. Y'all already know that. So once you master yourself, that's when trading becomes simple. If you ain't mastered your greed and you ain't mastered your ego and your fear, trading gonna be hard, man. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I've spent some time with some of y'all one-on-one, and I know a lot of it is fear-based, even if you won't say it. I know there's a fear that comes with not fully understanding what you're doing, and that just means you got a little bit more work to do on yourself and on the charts. And once you solve that, you just gotta trust what you're doing so you can hold a trade and not crash out when you lose, and you will be golden. That's all I really got for today, guys. It's kind of like a long rant of y'all just listening to me talk, but so let's talk about the plan for the rest of the day before I get up out of here. Not for the rest of the day, for the rest of the week. There's PPI tomorrow, 8:30, I think. Let me just double check. Hopefully today the psychology room is full. That's the odds because I'm sharing my screen. Fuck. Oh well. Yeah, you gotta be on time. Gotta be on time. That's tough though. We might have to. We expanding, so we might have to start doing something on stage. Let's see what the news is real quick. Damn, right when I hit that, so many people was able to come in too. It's tough. Well, the class is recorded. Let me see what y'all did in wins too real quick. Oh, y'all can't even see my screen no more. Let me just see. All right, so PPI is tomorrow 8:30, and then we have news on Friday at 10 a.m. So y'all already know if I have a good day tomorrow, I will not be trading on Friday. Yeah, that's all I really got. For the people that traded today, good shit. For the people that didn't trade today, good shit. For the people that lost and didn't blow their account, didn't crash out, took it like a G, good shit. And y'all got PM session, 30 minutes. Y'all got PM session.
What do you mean good shit, bro? So someone crash out, yeah, good shit, bro.
Nah, I said if y'all lost and didn't crash out, good shit.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah. If you took the loss, took it on the chin like a G, good shit. All right, y'all. I'm out. Love y'all. I'll post this in the group later. Peace.
Hey, don't forget to send me y'all video, man.
Send you what?
Y'all video.